there, and the Bell Hotel is there, bar and kitchen as well. Across the road, there's no pavement on that side. Beams on the roofs, look here. Can you see the beacon here? So I'm guessing Burgh le Marsh, or Le Marsh, Burgh le Marsh, Burgh le Marsh. I'm in a place that I've seen signposted, but I've never been before. And I've parked in what looks like an old town square, and I've got a pub at the side of me there called the Fleece Inn. If you need a loo, there are public toilets here, and there's some shops, and apart from that, I don't really have a clue what's here, because I've never been here in my life before. So come with me in Russia. Hey, all right, Russia, and let's pop out and explore. So there's a hairdressers and an antique shop. Beautiful flowers, and oh, hang on, wanted to buy a large detached house called Brian, and this looks like it's like a book bank. And the Burgh le Marsh Town Council notice board, and a bench. Yeah, so what we've done is I've passed a church up this road here, which might go and have a look around in a bit, and then we're just going to have just a little wander down. I've got no idea if there's anything here or not. Russia's having lots of Russia sniffs. So the Fleece Inn's there, and the Bell Hotel is there, bar and kitchen as well. There's an antique shop here. Oh, lurp out that. Mark, you need that for put your toast on in the cafe. Oh, the mill, a Chinese takeaway. Sorry, Russia snacks again. Seems to be a bit of a post office here. And one thing that I'm noticing is hilly. I'm walking down a hill. I don't get very many hills where we are. Let's have a quick look at the menu. Steaks, £12, basket meals. Goodness me, there's a canine menu. Salmon, venison and boar, look at that. Colour of the day. Yeah. Oh, hang on a minute. And where am I? We're here. Bakery there, takeaway and a coffee shop, post office, Russia's snacks, sniffs. And then, come on, Rush, good girl. And then just walking down here. And the takeaway, pasta. Oh, and another pizza place. So in the distance there, there's a base of an old windmill. This is the back of the bar. So there's a spa shop if you needed it. The pizza place, obviously closed, it's the middle of the afternoon. And we'll just walk a little bit further down here. To be honest, it doesn't look like there's too much here. There's on the bench. That's quite cute, isn't it? Look out there. So there is a bus stop here. I have no idea what the bus route is, but isn't that pretty? Hang on a minute, there's a memorial plaque on it. In living memory of Susan Watton, 22nd of the 8th, 52 to 14th of March 23. So that's relatively new. Oh, and then I've got a co-op here, and then there's a walk there with a sign saying Baptist Chapel. I'm not too sure what's down there. I'm just going to cross over. This doesn't look like it's open in a minute, but there's a co-op there. Right, go on, let's jump over. The Windmill restaurant. So, one I've never been to. Windmill restaurant. Hang on a minute. No food, 20th to 28th of September. Book your slots. Homemade starters. Mains at the top, reasonably priced. The mains are £12. Haddock, pie of the day, liver and onion. A bit steaks and all this. And I'll take one of those back with me. And then I'm not too sure what's going on here, to be honest, because that's the restaurant behind me. And we've got the Burgh le Marsh Heritage Centre. So that's the Windmill and Tea Room, open every Sunday and Wednesday. It doesn't say private, I'm hoping it's not private. There's another beautiful little bench and enclosure here. There's a mosaic. Car park for visitors to the windmill and the restaurant. Like an old fire station here, isn't it? So that's open on Sundays and Wednesdays. So if you do come here, there is an overflow car park, a bit of a field here. Look at these grinding stones in there of the old mill, isn't it? Look at this. There's a flag of Lincolnshire. It's bizarre this, isn't it? Before I came to work in Lincolnshire, I had no idea that it had its very own flag, and a lot of people fly it. So yeah, this is Sundays and Wednesdays afternoons, 12 till 4 o'clock. Do come along. Have you been here? Have you been here before? I've never been here before. And as I say, you got the restaurant here, open Wednesdays to Sundays. That's definitely one to put on the radar. And you got this little green area here. Let's go and have a look at this little notice board here. Peering into the things. Reveals relationship between the town and the surrounding landscape. Okay. Stands on high ground. It says here, Burgh le Marsh stands on high ground that was once surrounded by treacherous waterlogged marshland. Safe above the marshes, it slowly grew from a Roman settlement to provide rich trading of market economy. So he used to have two working windmills, Hanson and Dobson's. It's a private house, and the Dobson's is a working museum. Yeah, so it's drained and changed gradually the marshes with changes in ditches and dikes. Right, quite interesting. So what we'll do now, we're going to go across the way. That's the co-op. I've got no idea. Right, Monday's closed, Wednesdays evenings, Thursday evenings, Fridays lunch and evenings, Saturdays lunch and evenings, Sunday lunch. And then what caught my eye, but I don't know whether it's anything or not, I think it's just a community centre, to be honest. Burgh Baptist Community Church. Charity events. As I'm here, we'll take a trip down. I'm assuming it's not going to be too far away, is it? I'm not too sure. Russia has got lots and lots of dog sniffs everywhere. So I think it's what time is it? 1:15. I just heard a bell chime. It's up in the distance there. Can you see the church? Right, I'm not going to go through. Not the public right away. It looks like there's a community church here. Okay, we're back down that passage, and then we're going to make our way up to this it's big church in the distance. I keep going on about the greenery around here and gardens and everything, but just look, it's just pretty greenery. Front gardens with plants in, not just flipping tarmac. Tarmac's over. Block paving. Gorgeous. Tax advisors, solicitors, acupuncture. Town behind me. Here. Across the road, there's no pavement on that side. And then we're back to where I've parked my car down there, and we're going to meander my way up this way. There's a party shop here if you want any party stuff. And it's just tucked away into here, and then there is you can see in the distance where we're making our way up to. Cock Hill, that way. And walk up. Personal trainer, therapy rooms. And I found another pub, the White Hart, which is here. I don't do it's open as well. I don't do daytime drinking, but this is the road we sort of came in on, and we're going to have a look around this church across the road here, which I'm hoping that we can get into the churchyard. The church will probably be closed. I'm just going to take our time because the entrance is right on a bend. Right up. Right, so first things first, I don't know what the name of the church is, but look at that there. This is the graveyard. I very much doubt if it's going to be open. I'm not too sure at all what the church is called. So it is locked, and that's understandable. Well, there is a pathway around the back. That's so weird, isn't it? Look at that. It's covered in algae, you can't really read it. Martha Civil, who died on the 6th of November 1883, aged 26. Henry Civil, must be related. Died December the 14th, 1902, aged 50. 1873. This is a bit strange because there seems to be another graveyard over there. I'm just staying to the path at the minute. So this is onto the back of the church. Oh, well, it may meander down. It may meander down into the other one. I'm not sure. I really am not sure. Oh, these are so weathered. 1762. Wow. So there's a water tap here. There's some vessels, people who've obviously... Oh right, okay. Well, sort of okay. I'm not really... Oh, hang on a minute. So this comes through here. And then there's a separate graveyard. No dogs beyond here. So I'm not too sure what's going on here. Whether that's I don't know why there's no dogs allowed in there. So anybody watching this, if you live local or you live in the local area, what do you know about the this town and church? There's got to be some history to it all. Just going to be respectful for where I'm walking here. So we can go around the back. Let's come down this way. I think there's a bit of a path. Yeah, there's a path here, isn't there? So that's looking at the back of the church there. Wow. Fairly newish. 2018, aged 96. Loving memory. Loving wife. 2014. Remarkable, eh? Yes, okay, so on the other side of the church now there's a path here. Oh, look at these beautiful colours in this garden. Look at that, aren't they fantastic? Look at the colours. Bumblebee. Gorgeous colours. Let's look at the back of the church. Gladys Veal died 30th of April 2008, aged 95. And some people here have had some very good long lives. There's a bench. Assuming that's possibly the vicarage. (2019). These found it. The parish church of St Peter, Paul, Burgh le Marsh, Church of England. We're made up a group of C of A churches, Father Aidan. Right, so there is a door open. So I might go and have a look. So this is now the sort of side of the church. The old gaslight. In this grave, one listed building found an early stone font medieval war paintings, ceiling bosses, the Green Man, Jacobean pulpit and wall, sign of a... Oh wow. Oh, I just found some water. Dogs and well-behaved owners are welcome in this church and to his service. The water bowl is provided. Right. Shh, listen to that. Paul's Military Cottage. Goodness me. Ancient font. Come from the church dedicated. Above the colour font, it's been described as Jacobean carving. That's here. So I know all the furnishing in this corner of the church, including the statue of an unidentified bishop, came from the chapel, St. Martin. Yeah, cool. So, stained glass window here, reflecting onto the white cloth. Oh wow, okay, organ. Lighting a candle is a sign of prayer. Every Christian baptism passes from darkness to light. Beams on the roofs, look here. So decorative, all hand carved. John Holden, paid in an oil file, died in 1553, leaving a substantial acreage of land for the churches. Look at that painting. and a small donation made. Yeah, absolutely wonderful. That's another church that's open. So that's looking up where I came from down here. It's amazing. There's several churches now I've visited, and they've all been open. I mean, back in flipping Manchester and suburbia land, everything would be robbed. So that's the front of the church, and your entrance is just here on the left. I walk round that way. If you go that way, when you come in, that's where you'll find the entrance to the church. And I did notice here on the way in, it looked like what do you call it, a beacon up on the top of a hill up here. So I don't know whether we can get to it or not, but this caught my eye walking. No, I didn't walk in when I drove into the village. Oh, Russia, what are you doing? Okay. So up here on my left hand side, can you see these hills? I've got no idea whether we're allowed in, but there's a beacon on here which must be lit at certain times of the year or when certain things go on. So there's a sign saying public footpath. I'm not too sure whether that's will allow me into the area or not. No, I'm not going to go up there. What I will try and do is see if the GoPro will pick this up. So right at the beginning of this vlog, I did comment that it's quite unusual to have somewhere that's hilly, and obviously we noted that down there. So there's the, looking behind me now, so normally the church is on the highest part of a town, isn't it? But these hills, I don't know what they are. They're like Teletubby hills. Can you see the beacon here? So I'm guessing when certain things happen, that must be lit to signify a special event. And quite often one beacon, you can see another beacon a few miles away. I've got no idea if there's a series of them or not, but I think this is on private land, so I don't think we're allowed into it. And so you've got this very strange sort of bridge, steam engine. It's possibly a sheep field it's on, because there's a trough here. Yeah, we can't get into it, but yeah, possibly a grazing field. But tuck you underneath there. Yeah, so again, if you're local, you know a bit of local history, what's the significance of that beacon? It's put there for a reason, obviously. It's definitely put there for a reason. There's all the ironwork. All the wheat, running wheel, windmill, animals, pigs, goats, sheep, chickens. What a wonderful place. So the actual town itself, there isn't that much here, but again, if you just like to have a walk where you can feel the history, you can taste the history in the air. Yeah, oh, hang on a minute. The railings here at Cock Hill. Ah, right, so earlier there was a sign saying Cock Hill, so this is Cock Hill. In association with school and community groups, the work has been bulrushes, wheat. Yeah, there you are, look. Grey figures, the ancient settlements. Ah, look. So I don't know whether you can read any of that. Jabber's Good, a local Victorian eccentric amongst other hairdresser, artist, woodcarver, taxidermist, a numerologist and an author. Look at this. And cattle market. So I'll just hold that there for a few seconds. Crochet people again, and I say there is a footpath there. I've got no idea where that goes to, but what we do need to do is cross over the road. It's right on a right bend. A bit safer crossing there than where I crossed earlier. Even the lampposts are pretty, aren't they? Look. Golly, when you shape the hedging, is it topiary? Man cutting back there. Oh, look at that fantastic building, look at that. Wow. This is the White Hart again where we passed before. Children welcome. Yeah, this must be the vicarage. So we walked through the graveyard here. Oh, a fine old building this here is. Look at this. The chimney on it. So yeah, that must be the vicarage, I'm guessing. There's a car park for the pub. That's quite a big car park. And we're coming back to the square. Yeah, so there you are. Another place I've never been to ever before. Glad I came. I can tick it off now. Bell ringing, whether you can hear that or not. It's on quite a busy road, so this camera will be picking up road traffic. Where we come from, I'm going to head back into the square where I parked my car. Mentioned as well. There is a car parking is free. The machine is not in use. Rightio, so let's wrap that off there. I hope you've enjoyed that little walk with me and Russia. Wasn't the church amazing, and the town? Yeah, found out quite a bit about it. As ever, smash the like button if you like the video. That'd be wonderful. You can subscribe down there if you've not already done so. Love to read your comments, especially if you're if you've got any knowledge about the area where I am and anywhere else around here I should visit. Look after yourselves.